understanding, mood, and discourse. Now, understanding means that we have to accept Dasein as offering us, as creating a context. In other words, to be a human being is to contextualize the world around you and to attribute meanings to it, to organize the experiences that you have into a sort of a gestalt, a whole. And in order to be a human being, you have to contextualize the world. A second thing that's necessary for Dasein is mood. And here it means something kind of not unambiguous and fairly straightforward. Happiness, sadness, things like that. I mean, the psychic states of our moods. And think about this for a second. Can you imagine an Anglo-American empiricist telling us that one of the really important things you have to think about in the course of your philosophical development is the idea of mood? Very foreign to that scientistic approach to reality. Whereas for Heidegger, it's a fact of life. It is perhaps one of the facts of life which we only ignore at our peril, at the peril of abstracting and making inauthentic your conception of yourself and the world. And the third element in Dasein is the idea of discourse. Language is constitutive of Dasein. Things can be formulated in speech and can be understood, or things can only be understood when they are formulated in speech and then made subject to our moods. So everyday depoeticized language doesn't uncover Dasein. It numbs us, it makes us anesthetized to the true facts of being and causes us to be caught up with trivialities. Do any of you know T.S. Eliot's Four Quartets? Where he says that and it's not the hollow men, but some example of inauthenticity or inauthentic men are distracted from distraction by distraction. Isn't that a beautiful and lovely poetic line? Well, to a great extent, that's what Heidegger is driving us towards. He's saying, I'm calling you back to yourselves. I'm asking you not to be distracted from distraction by distraction. Do not let the little beings of the world deprive you of the big being. And may I suggest that the big being has an uncomfortably strong homology to God? Remember, he starts out as a German theologian. Right? Give that some thought. All right, a Jesuit theologian. Well, this search after being, which is enigmatic and discloses itself in some very peculiar ways, may well be the depersonalized form of God in the 20th century. Now, Heidegger's stance towards being, to take this idea a little bit further, reminds me of the gospel story of the rich young man. The rich young man is very virtuous, comes to Jesus and says, how do I really become good? How do I really become virtuous? And Jesus says, go sell all you have and follow me. Heidegger is saying something remarkably like that. He is saying, go, forsake all of beings with a small b, all the trivialities of your experience, and sell all you have and follow me. Not follow Heidegger, but follow being itself. Follow authenticity.